Ah, don't look now. Don't look now. Somebody doesn't look quite as confident. Somebody does not look quite as confident. Somebody could be getting their shell cracked. This could be a great opportunity. We may be on the uptick. Another team may be on the downslide. Post game was funny. Ronnie Ron. Whew. Fabian, Corey, Lemon Pepper, Louisville 41. Am I later on time? Red State, right on time. Definitely on time. Lonnie G in the building. Oh. Mm. Um, Bradley's in the house. Look, I heard him talking about bringing Rick Pitino back. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Now, anybody who says it can't happen is wrong. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Congratulations, Pops Sean East. Big time congratulations. KD, did it get under your skin? Ooh-wee. Ooh, ooh-wee. Don't look now. Oh, don't look now, good people. Don't look now. Ain't nothing like watching a team get their shell cracked. Ain't nothing like watching a team get their shell cracked on a Wednesday, knowing you play them on a Saturday. Ooh, we might mess around and show up and show out on Saturday. Ooh, oh, I like that idea. The Jaws music. Oh, oh, let's see if I got that on demand. Hold on. Let's see if I got a little bit of that on demand. Let's see how quick we can get that up here. Maybe I'll open the show with that. Woo! Maybe I might start the show with this. Hold on, y'all. Surely I can start the show with this tomorrow, right? Because I do smell blood in the water. Wait a minute. Can y'all not hear this? Can y'all hear that good? Y or N if you could hear it. Ooh. Blood in the water, you can't. I smell that blood in the water. I may be able to do a little bit of that. I may be able to do a little bit of that tomorrow. Somebody got to remind me in the morning though, because I don't want to forget. Yeah, but they're varsity with a top 5 recruiting class. Their high school. Is that your brag? Your high school with with a lineup like y'all got? Yeah, your varsity with the returning national player of the year. Oh, we can hunt in packs. Call in show. I did hear that. I did hear the cursing. Listen, you don't need killer sharks if you hunt the right way. Oh, I heard he bailed on the press conference again. I did hear about that. I can't believe he get away with just bailing on press conferences. That's pretty crazy. Take Oscar off the boards and we got a shot. I heard them. They brought up Louisville 100 times. Ooh. Well, let me go to the kitchen, good people. Oh, what a day, what a day. And y'all can't, I can smell it. I can feel it coming in the air on Saturday. Oh, Lord. Ooh, can you feel it coming in the air on Saturday? Oh, oh. I turned on the TV and saw what you did. Missouri bust you in front of my own 2 eyes. So you can wipe off that grin. And Rupp, we gon' win. It's all been a pack of lies. I can feel it coming in the air on Saturday. Oh, Lord. Oh, can you feel it coming in the air on Saturday? Oh, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I see everybody's trying to listen. Everybody's doing the narrative gymnastics. Oh, did y'all hear James and Ethan them talking about them going back and forth about, oh no, Y'all are gonna beat us. Oh, we're the worst. Y'all are no, you're better than us. No, 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 no. Let's go get them, Josh. Woo! Ah. I can feel it coming in the air on Saturday. Do y'all hear them doing? I can feel it. I can feel the fear in the air. I can feel the uncertainty. I think our trajectory is going up and theirs is going down. Woo! Listen, boy, if y'all go play some basketball up in Rupp, boy, listen, it's not going to be that hyper crowd y'all think. It's going to be a nervous crowd. Mm. 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 One guy said, fire all the coaches, all the sports. See, that's a whole nother conversation too. Listen, once I get my basketball right, my whole university sports department is going to be on point. We just got to get the basketball right. And we back. All right, Tina. We just get my basketball team right and it's on. Listen, my whole athletic program is right where it needs to be. Got to get my basketball right. Sean East got a piece of the kitty cat. I'm still mad at myself for not realizing that was Sean East's kid. I'm still so disappointed. Saying prayers of 8 pounds 7 ounce baby Jesus for a win on Saturday. Ooh. Y'all better not. And here's the thing, y'all. Sometimes our kids can shoot the ball. Kamari Land's starting to shoot that ball. Oh, we do got a Sidney Curry who's been in some big games before, y'all. I'm telling you. I hate that. Right. Because we were just going after Romeo at the time. I did not know that was his kid in New Albany. Y'all better not let this Louisville team go up into Rupp. Do you know what our confidence will be like for the back part of the season? And Jeff, Sean can play some basketball, man. Very high IQ dude. We need a Western Kentucky performance. Ooh. They got an opportunity, y'all. They got an opportunity. Listen, this is the perfect game to go in and say, if I see anybody whining to the referee, you coming off the court. First person I catch whining to the referee in Rupp Arena, you coming out the game. If I catch one person whining about a foul, you coming out the game. I'd say that right now. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I do not want to hear it. I do not want to hear about any refs. I would put that marker on them kids right now. You instantly, you coming out. CJ3K in the building. JT for the Ville. I know, and seeing UK get busted like that, I know y'all watching it. I know y'all watching it. I don't care if Sydney Kerr get 4 fouls in 4 seconds. I do not care. I do not want to see whining about the referee. You go get them. My prediction is we see a different KP. He played it cool for the other teams. He wants this win. He knows the season. Even KP knows the season will start over. The entire season will start over the moment. you run up in the Rupp Arena and bust them. New season, game on. Oh, Jesus Christ. Is that what we doing? Is that what we doing? Hold on. Wait a minute. Is that what is we're in the middle of this conversation getting ready to play Kentucky, and this is what you come in here to do? Boy, I tell you, people, boy, what are you doing? We getting ready for Kentucky, who just got busted, and and you want to talk about a recruit? Are you crazy? Is that what you came and said? You know what this page needs tonight? He wasn't coming to an Adidas school. See, Danny, I didn't even feel like explaining that. Do you know where he announced it from? Jesus. Don't do that. Several seats. Sorry. Look, hold on. Where is it at? Sorry, look, I didn't mean to leave you up there too long, Danny C. Hi, Shannon, where you been at, girl? The Kentucky game was straight comedy. We can do a couple seconds if y'all want to. Tyrone in the building. Well, then I don't know why I wasted time there. I meant to put him in timeout. I just went block. Lauren, if you know how to unblock him and put him in timeout, you can do that. Damn, I just blocked him all the way out. Listen, Lauren, can you unblock them and just time them out real good? Got that trigger finger, y'all. Your boy Maven got that hot trigger finger with the blocking. They're going to have 2 extra refs to rubber beat. I do not care. I don't want to hear it. Jack Plummer just sounds good. Actually, Jack Plummer is going to be brought to you by KentuckianaPumps.com. Listen, for any sewage or water pump needs, KentuckianaPumps.com is right over in Jeffersonville, Indiana. Go ask to see Harold or Mark. Oh. I mean, listen. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, what you doing up in here, Ahmad? Serious note: Missouri show UK could not handle their zone. They don't know how to help on defense. Play some of the post game. I can do that. I can do that if y'all want to do a little something. I don't mind giving the people a little something. You got to get the people what they want. I don't mind doing a little bit of that. If we pull off the W on Saturday, the UK post game, oh, that'll be a keeper. That'll be a keeper. Let's see if we can bring the fight. Post game. Let's see. We're gonna play it off of ESPNLouisville.com. We're gonna play it off of Twitter. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see if we're gonna play it off of Twitter or not. Hold on. Let's see if we can play it off of Twitter. Give me 1 sec. Uh-oh, there it goes. Hold on. It wouldn't let me play it that way. I don't need that. Okay. Let me get you off the screen. Sorry. Hashtag plumber Chuck. we gonna find some. Hold on. Share screen. Town. Boom. If y'all need volume down or volume up, let me know.
And Wildlife UK basketball postgame show right here on ESPN 680 and 105.7. Wildcats basketball is also presented by Ale 8-1, Kentucky's original ginger soft drink since 1926. Kelly, Kentucky, the employment solution expert. KellyJobs.com. UPS Jobs. Apply today at UPSJobsKY.com. Cox's Spirit Shop and Evergreen Liquors. Louisville's neighborhood liquor store. Genesis Diamonds, the official jeweler of the Kentucky Wildcats. BJ Heating and Cooling. Call the experts you can trust. BJHeatCool.com. Sonatrol.
They ain't letting me do no skipping, are they?
Security, the #1 rated security company in Louisville. SonatrolKY.com.
Sorry, I had to try, y'all.
And Kroger, fresh for everyone. Now, here are your hosts, James Strebel and Jason Entz.
Here we go.
And welcome into the Kentucky Fish and Wildlife UK post-game show, another loss edition, as the Kentucky Wildcats go on the road and get pummeled by Missouri 89-75, and it wasn't even that close. I'm shocked Kentucky got over 60 points on offense. They now start 0-1 in the SEC as they are defeated by a team full of mid-major transfers and a first-year head coach. And it's not the fact that they were beat. They were outplayed in every single facet of this game. And I'm not even talking about the stats. We'll get to those later. But I'm talking about hustle. I'm talking about toughness. I'm talking about execution. This is a team that starts guys 6'8" and under. And they roughed Kentucky up from the start.
Quick pause. I think I got an important message to pass along. Hold on. Hey, hey, y'all! I just got a heartfelt message from Jordan S. Jordan S. He wants this win more than anybody in the Knight family. Jordan S. Your energy comes through the message, and I feel you. And I feel you about the other stuff too. We're gonna address that tonight. So Jordan S. Listen, y'all. Y'all should give Jordan S. Give him a nice little shout out, a nice little cheers amongst yourselves as well. I'm gonna get back to the show, but Jordan S., this was for you, good sir. And cheers, cheers, cheers. And I feel you. 100%.
They played their game. They had great spacing. They got out in transition. They knocked down threes that they created, wide open threes that they created, had Kentucky backpedaling on defense, had them flummoxed on offense. Kentucky can't run a set of offense to save their lives. They don't know what to do. They're scared. They have no confidence. They're playing like a team that's never played together before. They've been playing together since August.
They're ripe for the picking, y'all.
John Calipari has destroyed this team.
This is
He's
panic,
destroyed
y'all.
it.
This is panic. They know what's right around the corner.
They look, pardon the phrase, gun shy out there. Jacob Toppin looks like he wants to be anywhere else other than on a basketball court. Damian Collins can't get on the floor. Yinso can't get on the floor. At the end of the game, he rolled with 5 dudes for 15 minutes? 50 minutes left to go. The team was Oscar, Kason Wallace, Xavier Wheeler, Adu Thiero, and Lance Ware, and that's all he played. He didn't sub anybody else in. At about the 15-minute mark to go. 267-9680 is the phone line. They're already full. We'll get to those here in a moment. 437-9680 UPS Jobs text line. That's already blowing up. This was supposed to be rivalry week. I mean, when this season started and you saw the early returns of Louisville in Kentucky blowing out teams they should blow out. They had the double overtime loss, Champions Classic. Okay, maybe look past that. They were underwhelming against Gonzaga. Okay, they threw out a stinker, look past that. They were beating everybody else. Louisville looked awful, losing their first 3 straight. And you think, okay, rivalry week will be fun because by the time we get to the end of December and the beginning of January, Kentucky will have figured it out. John Calipari would have found the magic, whatever the magic lineup is.
No, sir.
But that hasn't happened. We've already worked past the tweak. That was done 2 weeks ago.
They already used the tweak.
We tried different starting lineups. None of them have worked. We go against a team that's flush with what? Speed and guards. Speed and guards and shooting. What does John Calipari do? He trots out Oscar Tshiebwe, can't shoot an outside jumper or a 3. Lance Ware can't shoot a bunny, let alone an outside jumper or a 3. Chris Livingston, who's streaky at 3. Kason Wallace, who can't hit 3s, and Xavier Wheeler, who can't hit 3s. Against a team that you know is going to run and shoot. And he puts that lineup on the floor. A disgrace. It's a disgrace. I don't want to steal your take. Give the people the take you had where we watched this game. What are we witnessing right now?
This is the end of the Denny Crum era at U of L.
It certainly feels like
it feels like a coach who no longer has what it takes.
We were still kicking
who
Kentucky's
has
ass.
been figured out, who doesn't have the energy, doesn't have the desire,
12 games
is hanging on.
Kentucky.
The school can't fire him with Denny O's because he was Denny. With Cal, it's because, hey, let's give him a lifetime contract. And the fans are starting to check out. The fans are
starting to check out.
There are a lot. I know a lot of fans that still were not checking out, and I know a lot of fans that never will because it's in their blood. And I thought I would be one of those people. But
just remember, we was
I told you
tapping that
this.
Kentucky
8 minutes
ass.
ago in the first half, I started doing other stuff. I still had it on. I was still paying attention, but it didn't have my full attention because they don't deserve my full attention.
Yeah.
This team doesn't deserve my full attention. And I don't blame the players. Because at the end of the day,
still running
a ship is only as good as its captain.
No,
And John Calipari has been figured out. Good coaches run circles around him. They beat him with inferior talent.
Dennis Gates made him look like a fool today. Dennis Gates, who was coaching at Cleveland State this time last year, Jason, made John Calipari look like the guy that was coaching at Cleveland State.
Answer me this.
That's the panic
If you
right
flip
there.
the talent on those two rosters tonight, and you give Cal the Missouri players, and you give him Kentucky players, Kentucky loses by 40.
Yeah, easy. Dennis Gates would have. I mean, he would have this roster, and he would figure it out. Before I get to the phone lines, I know people are waiting to get on the line here. I just want to read something here real quick to people. All right, so this is the team that Kentucky was defeated by tonight. DeAndre Golston, who scored tonight. Golston had he had 12 points tonight. He was from UTEP. Sean East the second. Okay, so Sean East the second, who had tonight. Sean East, there he is. He had 12 points. He was 4 for 4 from the field, 3 from 3 from the 3-point or from the free throw line, 1 of 1 from the 3-point line. He's from UMass. Trey Gamillion, who was everywhere tonight. He was all over the floor. So Gamillion tonight, he had 7 points, 3 of 4 from the 4, but had 4 rebounds, and just he roughed up Kentucky. I mean, there's no doubt about it. He was in their heads from the beginning. Demoy Hodge tonight, he had, where did he go? He had 15 points. He's another player from Cleveland State. So you had a UTEP player, UMass player, and 2 Cleveland State players, and Kobe Brown, who was good at Missouri before and is even better now with a good coach. He had 30 points tonight. So that's who you got.
Albert, was it that bad?
That's who Kentucky got embarrassed by tonight. UMass, UTEP, Cleveland State, and Kobe Brown.
Age 27, Happy New Year.
It's a joke. It's over. I mean, this season's over. This is a bubble team right now. If they make the tournament. Who cares? They're not going anywhere in the tournament. They're not going anywhere in the SEC. John Calipari has single-handedly destroyed this team. They went from promise and looking at it and saying, okay, I see something here. I see something here. There's a making of a good team here. You have some 5-star talent. You have the returning National Player of the Year.
Again, it's not about what they rank your players. You got to have a team that plays together, and you have to have the type of competitors that you need that you can develop. Come on, KP, get these boys ready for this upset. Oh my God, my whole season is going to start over on Saturday. I think the sports guys are going to get us to me, y'all.
You have the assist leader in the SEC 2 years running in Salvir Wheeler. You have the pieces figured out. Let's go. They're done. They're absolutely done. Let's get to the phone lines. Wildcat Steve, you're up. What's going on? Kentucky Fish and Wildlife postgame show.
Hey, man, I don't want to say that I've been telling y'all this, but I've been telling y'all this.
That's the perfect
I want this
call.
mother bleeper out of my program, and I want him out before he even speaks at the postgame show tonight.
He ain't going to speak at the postgame. Are you crazy?
Basketball that I grew up watching, man, that I love. And it tells you all you need to know,
I
man,
know
about
what
his starting five.
uncomfortable looks like.
He's lost it. He's trying to play early 90s Big East basketball with these teams that want to run and gun, and you cannot do it. You just cannot do it today. And I'm sick and tired of it.
What?
And I'm fed up.
What?
I hear you, Steve. I think most fans would agree with that. I mean, he like Ian said, he's playing a style of basketball
Lauren,
that is outdated. and he's not. He wants to prove to you how smart he
Come
is.
pick you up
Except he
and-
feels-
He wants
and
to prove to everybody how smart he is,
Oh,
how good of a
God.
coach he is. His way works. He's going to do it his way and lose by 14
and gonna
points
have
on the road to
number one
Missouri.
class next year.
But he's going to show you his way.
They were getting blown
He's
out.
stubborn. He's not going to figure it out, and we're handcuffed to John Calipari. We're handcuffed to John Calipari. He ain't going anywhere.
And he feels like he's checked out.
I don't think he's checked out. I think he's coaching. He's just lost, and he will not accept. He's not checked out.
No, when I
he
say
will
he's
not
checked out, I
accept.
mean he's not. He's
Dr. Crump is
Cal
buying.
4, 5, 6 years ago would have gotten a technical in this game. He would have been chewing guys out. He would have been absolutely livid with the effort that he saw from certain players tonight.
Whoa!
There was none of that tonight. There was checked out's maybe not the word.
Oh, Lauren.
I mean, he's
Completely
Lauren.
befuddled. Completely
yeah.
clueless.
Maybe he's confused, clueless.
He has no clue what to do.
Who
No,
is
he doesn't.
Vincent
He doesn't know what to do with
And
this
that's
team.
what
And
makes
is
me
that
feel
what you
like at
really
this
came up
point,
with?
short of him, and he's not going to do it. He's not going to do it. Short of him not being stubborn and giving Case and Wallace the keys to this offense
believe
and saying,
you meant
go run the team.
He's the only dude that you're right about that. He's the only dude that can go get a bucket. Like when you need him to get a bucket, he's the only dude on this team that can go get a bucket.
Until late in the game when
Wheeler
Fierro
had
started attacking the rim.
he was attacking a little
Kentucky had 2 free throw attempts for somebody not named Oscar.
bit. Dude, they were
Because they're not aggressive.
no, they're scared. They're a very soft team. Mentally and physically, they are a soft team. Joe, welcome to the Kentucky Fish and Wild.
Waiting for Luther to call. Definitely in the wrong chat. L, I hope you listening to this. L, take care of the ball. Put some pressure on these. L, just take care of the ball. They'll fold. Brandon, go get him, Brandon. You've done it before. Go get him. Sydney, welcome back. Kamari, let the world know who you are. Mike James, you got the heart of a lion. Come on, y'all. I didn't mean to turn it off. Mm. Mm. Uh-oh. Mm. Mm. Another route. Everybody should. Oh, Danny C, thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for being a reliable listener of the Midnight Show. Thank you for supporting the channel. I do appreciate that. Cheers to you, good sir. Sorry. Let's get back rolling. Oh, is it not playing? Can y'all not hear it? Wait a minute. Can y'all not hear the post game right now? Oh, no, it's not playing. You're right. Oh, God, I'm sorry. Oh, Lauren. It's been playing. It's awesome. Gosh darn it. Y'all didn't hear it? Oh, man. Oh, man. Boom, boom, boom. Sorry, that was an accident. Gosh darn it. That was so funny. Y'all missed so yeah. Oh man, y'all missed so much funny stuff. Oh no, we can't even draw it back. Oh, let's see. Oh man. Oh gosh, I ruined it for y'all. I ruined y'all experience. I just ruined it. Hold on, I'll try one other thing. Unless they're just savages, man. They're gonna make you pay some money no matter what. Hold on, y'all. I might be able to get y'all something. Okay, I can get y'all something. Just sit tight. Stop. Okay, don't worry, y'all. Sit tight, y'all.
They're a very soft team. Mentally and physically, they are a soft team. Joe, welcome to the Kentucky Fish and Wildlife postgame show. What's up?
My big point is when Wallace got his second foul, game over. As soon as he went to the bench in the first half,
yeah, you're right.
I told my wife, this game's over.
As soon as he went to the bench in the first half,
that can get something out of the offense by himself. When everybody else tries to do it, it's just a comedy of errors. And when's the last time? This is just embarrassing. How many times did we get tied up with the ball tonight? It was almost like a grade school, watching a sixth grade school game. As many times that we got tied up on jump balls. It was embarrassing. That just tells you right there's no fight in the team. So that's my big point. Let's get behind the girls' team tomorrow night. And if Coach Cal, in his own sick mind, I guess he thinks everything's going to be all right. We're just too hard on the players. I mean, for heaven damn sakes, I mean, I don't know how some of those guys could even take the floor with some of the effort they made tonight, but you think they might just told Cal, I'm going back to the bench and just put somebody else in. But it's just totally ridiculous. I'll let you go. Thanks a lot.
Appreciate the call Joe.
Did you just see the haymaker that Sweeeeet just sent us?
I saw the tweet. I didn't look at it. I know it's from Keon Brooks. What is it? Go ahead and tell me what it says.
It's just a person raising his
hand. So what's it in like
That's
response to? Yeah. I mean,
look, we've had the discussion before about all the players that transfer. You know,
Bryce Hopkins is balling out. Keon Brooks is balling out. I mean, it seems like it's more a Calipari player problem more than it is a player problem. All right, let's keep rolling here. Luther, you're up on the Kentucky Fish and Wildlife postgame show. What's up, Luther?
Yo, listen. The bum could be honorable and just resign because you see another young coach.
He said the bum could be honorable and just resign.
It's sickening. He's a bum. He makes me sick. I don't even want to see Toppin get on the court again. He looks like Bozo with his hair flopping around like that. It's disgusting. You know, more than anything, it hurts my feelings as a Kentucky fan. It probably hurts all of our feelings because this is crap. I almost said it. That crap needs to be rehauled. You need to bring in Donovan would be my first call.
Billy
would
Donovan.
be my second call. Because this is pathetic. He's lost it. It's sickening. It makes me goddamn sick. I'm out, dude, before I say something more.
All right. Appreciate the phone call, Luther. I do appreciate the restraint from the language, from the, especially this last show. We used the dump button up, so I appreciate that. But I mean, it's apparent right now that John Calipari would rather lose doing it his way than try to update, try to change, try to do anything different. And at this point, you can't defend it. It's indefensible. What he's doing is indefensible. And here's the truth of the matter. He's here for as long as he wants, basically. But if next year's class does not work out, and there's no evidence right now that John Calipari, as a head basketball coach, is going to take this awesome all-star recruiting class and do what he used to do with it and ball out. There's no evidence. The evidence that has piled up. Last year, lost to St. Peter's. Shaky start to the season, good middle of the season, lose to St. Peter's. Year before that, 9-16. This is a third year in a row where it looks like we're going down another disappointing road. And I'd say even worse than last year. I mean, they're already worse than last year's team. Let's be real here. They're already worse than last year's team. Last year's team didn't do that.
How many mulligans
on a consistent basis? They did at the end of the year to Tennessee in this easy tournament, but when it was this early in the SEC, they weren't doing that.
How many mulligans?
But there's no evidence that points to, John Calipari is going to take DJ Wagner and Dillingham and Bradshaw and Reed Shepard and Justin Edwards, and they're going to be great. It's actually pointing us to the contrary. They're going to stink. And I think that's when
he's already said DJ.
That's when John Calipari and Mitch Barnhart need to get over their little baby beef, their little wine baby fight. Sit down and figure something out. Either you leave with grace, you leave with dignity. Mitch Barnhart loves that word, grace. Cal, you leave, or we can make this ugly in the press. Because I think those are the only two things that will get Cal out. Either he's convinced to bow out, or it just gets ugly, and it just gets unsustainable for John Calipari to stay here as a coach.
Oh my God!
And it might reach it this year. I'm not saying he'll go anywhere. I think he stays and he sees this next class through. But I think it's about to be. I mean, he's already isolated himself from everybody.
I can feel
from everybody. He doesn't talk to anybody.
On Saturday.
He doesn't do press conferences. He has no friendly relation with his athletic director. At press conferences now, he calls on people. He won't allow any critical questions.
Listen.
He's completely isolated himself. And he's betting on himself, and he's losing. He didn't assemble a staff of coaches that can check him.
Media checking Cal?
He did not assemble a staff with coaches with an X's and O acumen to help build an offense, to help make adjustments. He's got good recruiters and Bruiser Flint. That's his assistant coaching staff. Good recruiters and Bruiser Flint. What John Calipari has done in these waning years of his career at Kentucky is he put himself on an island. And now he's made himself persona non grata in the University of Kentucky BBN fandom.
For Nike position. Yeah,
that's what he's
Nike's
done.
The only thing saving him.
And he's crushing the program while he fights his little battles with the media, with Mitch Barnhart. He says he's about the kids. This ain't about the kids right now, Cal. This is about you.
Nike
and you're not doing this team or any of these players any favors with your little battles and your little fights that you're picking with everybody.
Woo!
It does nothing.
Except he doesn't battle anybody anymore because he's got his hand-picked people at the press conferences that he calls on. He doesn't take tough questions. That's the thing. Like, imagine if he actually had a real press conference.
No, he doesn't.
And took
You're exactly right.
questions.
Yeah.
If he actually,
Right
when was the
there.
last time he had a midweek press conference and didn't send one of his assistants out? This guy has a lifetime contract. He's getting paid what, $9 million a year?
Yeah,
and you can't have the sack, as you know, Dan Dawkins would say, sack up to. You are the highest paid employee in the state.
He's the highest paid basketball coach in the country.
And you have the smallest balls of anybody in the state.
Whoa.
No, I'm done.
Whoa.
I'm done with this used car salesman.
Whoa.
You get paid that much money. You sit there and you know, when you win by 20. Did anybody see what I did out there? I'm so smart. I'm John Calipari.
Did you see when they put on a 1-3-1 zone? I put Lance Ware in the middle of the floor, and then he immediately turned it over. Did you see that? Did you see my adjustment? I put Lance Ware in the middle of the floor. That's how you bust a zone. Lance Ware in the middle.
But you lose a game.
Whoa.
Oh, well, I only took 4 questions, but I got to get home and feed the dog. Or I got to go catch the bus. They won't hold the bus for me. They'll leave me if I don't leave the press conference. Yeah, I'm sick of it. And he has destroyed his legacy at this school. He's driving it further into the ground every game. The whole basketball school, football school thing.
Oh, that looks terrible now.
It looks terrible for both coaches, but more so for him.
Cal. I mean, they both look stupid.
His name
Cal's looking bad.
I'm at the point where I don't want him wasting that recruiting class next year.
We're going to have to. That's what's going to happen.
Because if he leaves and we get somebody else, maybe we lose a recruit or two, but we'll still do better than we will with him. Like, does anybody out there actually think that John Calipari is suddenly going to figure it out with, you know what, this year's top recruiting class and last year's top recruiting class and the one before that, you know, I couldn't do it, but next year's recruiting class, the greatest recruiting class ever, I'll suddenly be able to do it.
Yeah. No, I don't have any hope that's the case. All right, let's go ahead and go back to the phone lines. We have also Steve. Welcome to the Kentucky Fish and Wildlife postgame show. What's up, Steve?
Oh, man. Well, I've actually got some good news and I've got some bad news.
Oh, good. Let's go bad news first.
Okay, bad news is we're playing like a high school team.
Yes.
The good news is Louisville's playing like a high school JV team. So,
that's the good news. Yeah. At least we're varsity in their JV. Yeah.
Yeah, we're varsity. They're the JV team. But honestly, man, I am concerned because this is probably going to get really ugly. I like Tubby when we got rid of Tubby. I wanted him to go. I love the guy. I'll be honest with you. I think he's a great man. I think he's the type of guy you'd want your kids to play for if you got kids. But honestly, man, I don't like John Cal too much. He needs an offensive coordinator. We're to that point. It's like a football school. He needs an offensive coordinator.
Did he just say he has the smallest balls?
He can't coach.
That's why we wait till midnight, y'all. That's why this is called midnight.
I'm shocked with Calipari's personality that he's been willing to put in Fierro and Lance Ware, because the fact is the guys playing in front of them that should be better are not. So if it was me, yeah, I'd be out there. I'd be so mad. Man, Jacob Toppin never see the court again. Be like, get on the bench. Shoot, while you're on the bench, why don't you just take your jersey off and go sit back in the back? But you know, so I'll give him credit that at least he's trying something. The problem is the something that he's doing won't work. Lance Ware goes to the top of the free throw line tonight. As soon as they go to zone,
it was so
bad. He should have done, but he catches the ball and he's not ready to do anything with it. That's
he just
coaching.
Fumbles it away.
That's actually not just Lance Ware's fault.
No, it's not.
He went where he should have been.
Take the Kentucky job in
when he caught the ball, he didn't know what to do with it. That's coaching. And we could not. As soon as we got a run, they went to the zone. We couldn't do anything. And I think he was so mad at Reeves for not making his open shots that he put the arrow in and said, "I'm rolling with him." Because I thought against the zone he'd bring Reeves back out. The only thing that could make this team decent is to put Livingston at the 4, let him get better all season, and see if the time the SEC tournament rolls around, he is a great player like a first
God.
round draft pick. That's the only thing that can make this team better, in my opinion.
Years?
Is give Livingston minutes
to
see how good he
experiment?
can be. Because he's the only thing that I see on the team that can improve.
I hope DJ
Nothing
and
else
company
can
listens
improve.
to this.
Yeah. No, it's
about.
I appreciate the call, Steve. It's about as bad as it gets. Okay. Let me read some text real quick before you get back the phone lines again. They're full 267-9680. UPS Jobs text line. Texter says, "Help us, John Robick, your only hope." Good Star Wars line there. Texter, I don't care if we lose recruits. We lost to a guy who brought in transfers from Cleveland State. Texter, Ware played 30 minutes and Wheeler played 38 minutes. Nothing else needs to be said. He's going to play. He's got his. He benched guys tonight. I'm not sure how good it's going to do any good at all. I don't think that tactic's going to work. I think the team's already crushed as far as confidence is concerned. I don't see any miracle comebacks. Here's the thing.
Yeah, Rick's petty like that for sure.
And Andy battled a little bit with Mike DeCourcy about this yesterday on the take here on ESPN 680 105.7, 3 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday.
I heard this earlier.
Mike DeCourcy keeps wanting to point to the past. And the problem with that is, you look at the first year of the Harrison Twins team. You had legit NBA talent on that team. You had Julius Randle, who was a beast. You had Willie Cauley-Stein, who ended up being, a lottery pick. You had guys that were really, really good. And obviously it helped that Aaron Harrison was a complete assassin in that tournament. They turned it around, but they had two lottery picks on that team. You look at the Brandon Knight team, kind of started off a little shaky. Again, you had NBA player. Yeah. Brandon Knight played in the NBA. Darius Miller played in the NBA. Terrence Jones played in the NBA. Deron Land didn't play in the NBA, but he was a damn good college basketball player. He could make threes in a decent clip.
So yeah, they got a good.
So this idea that John Calipari has this track record of turning things around only really happened with a couple of teams.
No excuse for Kentucky losing like that.
This notion that he's done it again and again and again and again. When he's gone deep into the tournament or when he's made it to Elite Eights, they were pretty good the entire season, right?
Our highest.
Okay, so the last time they were in Elite Eight, that was a team that was good the entire season. There's a team with Emmanuel Quickly, and you had Tyler Hero on that team. You had PJ Watch on that team. Okay, they didn't have to turn around. They were pretty good all year. John Wall's team, pretty good all year.
Kentucky has
the 38-1 team, good all year. De'Aaron Fox's team, good all year.
I think what people tend to forget, it's not so much that they turned it around, it's that they quote unquote figured it out. But a lot of times, them figuring it out was Cal saying, "Okay, I've got a point guard who can go and make buckets on his own, so we're going to clear everything out and let him go ISO." And that's what he did against UCLA with De'Aaron Fox.
You need to turn it
just
around.
Said, "Hey, go take the ball kid to school for the next 15 minutes." And that's what he literally did for the final 15 minutes of that game. It's what he would do a lot of times with John Wall. It's what he would do a lot of times with Brandon Knight.
That's why we ripped
He doesn't have that now. Well, he does, but he won't unleash him because he won't let Case and Wallace run this team. And the teams that Cal has struggled with the most are the teams where he has a point guard that can't just go and make something happen by themselves and draw a secondary defender and allow a weak side offensive rebound or the lob. Like, when was the last time you saw the lob play? That used to be a staple.
Well, they miss the lobs now.
And the caller and the caller mentioned Robick. There was a stat that I saw a couple weeks ago, and I just went and pulled it up. With Robick on the bench, John Calipari was 44-17 against top 25 teams.
Oh,
that's pretty good.
God.
He's under 500 since.
Oh my God!
Everybody knows John Robick drew up offensive plays at timeouts. He drew up the offensive plays.
He drew up inbounds plays. He did all that.
Cal does not know how to draw up an offensive play to save his life.
And it's more further evidence piling on with this. All right, Alan, you're next on Kentucky Fish and Walleye postgame show. What's up, Alan?
Hey, how you doing, Sherrill?
Oh, been better, Alan. At least I'm on break. At least I don't have to get up early in the morning. I know Ince does, so we can't go too late tonight. But other than that, I'm doing pretty bad.
I'm working from home in the morning. We'll go as long as we need to.
All right, what's up, Alan?
Yeah, I just heard or recently seen they hired Tyler Eulis for UK.
They did, yes. It's like a grad assistant.
Yeah, the last great point guard they had. But yeah, I'm sick and tired of this stuff, man.
You benched Ulis for the
every
Twins.
recruiting class. Yeah, here we go. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and it's just bombs out. And I'm sick and tired of it. But I mean,
ooh, if we win, I'm not sure which post game.
What is his buyout now? $52 million.
I'd probably
it's 50 million plus. Yeah. I mean, it's unrealistic is what it is.
More than our joy.
Say we lose to Louisville Saturday, 59-58. What then?
I mean,
he's your opinion.
I don't know. I would advocate for him to be fired, but I don't think that there's enough money. I don't know.
Yeah, I totally understand that.
I mean, I'd want him to be fired. I mean, don't get me. If he loses this terrible Louisville team, which again, Kentucky is not good. I think we're over the fact that we're waiting for this team to figure it out. They're not good. They're a bad basketball team. And I was talking to, and I appreciate the call, Alan. I was talking to A.D. Sweeney last night and today about I wasn't to the point where I just expect this team to lose. Well, I reached that tonight. I've reached the point to where I expect losses now. I don't expect one on Saturday because Louisville's that bad. But I mean, if you look at their schedule coming up, you look at the schedule coming up. And I'm on the wrong year here. I'm on last year's team. It popped right in my face. Number 15, St. Peter's lost. Okay, so you look at the rest of the schedule here. Yeah. So after Louisville, they've got LSU at home, and LSU's only lost one game. We'll see what they do tonight, but they're very much like Missouri, surprisingly a one-loss team. Then they're at number 8, Alabama, loss versus South Carolina. I would think that would be a win. They're terrible. At number 7, Tennessee, that's a loss. Versus Georgia, versus Texas A&M. I think those are wins. At Vanderbilt, I'm not ready to just say that you go to Vanderbilt and win. Then number 4, Kansas on January.
And we have another winner. I just screwed that up, but I'm sorry I had to do it. We have another winner. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, here you go. Off the top rope. To be honest, we really have no room to be laughing at this. Oh, everybody. Listen, I don't know what show you tuned into. What show did you mean to tune into? Who are you talking to? Who are you hanging out with? Know the room. I don't care if I smell blood in the water. I know my rival is nervous. I know my team can have a good game. They can win the game. The squad that I have can show up and win a game. I have beaten the national champions with a 12-win team. I know what it looks like to prepare for an upset. You, sir, do not. And instead of enjoying the fact that our team is in a good position to have an upset, you decided to come into the midnight room and type that. That's what you felt like typing. Is that what you felt like typing in here? I'm always going to laugh at Kentucky, Ricky. And look, and that's Lauren's peoples, I think. Lauren, is that your people? Are you trying to give them a stay at execution? Look, listen, y'all, Lauren's going to have to call off the dogs just because John couldn't help himself. You don't have to laugh. You know what you could have said? You could have said, you know what? I don't feel comfortable laughing about this. And you could have logged out. But nah, you didn't want to log out. You wanted to make sure You put your comment that you say you, don't say we. We laugh. We laugh at this. We laugh at this. Now, just because you don't, go sit in the chair of shame. If you're ashamed, that's what it's called. It's called the chair of shame. If you have shame, go sit in the corner chair of shame and say, I'm too ashamed to laugh at Kentucky right now. That's what the chair of shame is designed for, John. But other people know we have an opportunity. We have a big time opportunity to put a serious blow in our rivalry, to put a serious death blow to our rival in the middle of the season. And instead of appreciating the opportunity you have, you decided to say to everybody in here, oh, we really don't have the right to laugh and celebrate this. And we should. No, you should go sit down. You should go sit down in the chair of shame. John, the chair of shame was made for moments like this. I mean, no, listen, John, actually, you may end up on the Haters Award list when I get there. Right now, you're just in the chair of shame. But John, at the end of the week, you may end up at that number one spot with this kind of rhetoric right here. We really have no room to be laughing. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Who sent you? Right now, you're just in the chair of shame, John. But rhetoric like that will end you up on the number one spot for the Haters Award. John, take a seat. Take a seat in the chair of shame. To be honest, we just watched a Kentucky team with the number one player in the country who came back to school get busted by Missouri and a bunch of transfers. That shit is funny. It's funny. They got top recruits from all over the world. They're panicking. Everybody's panicking. They're nervous because they know Louisville has nothing to lose in this game. That shit is funny. You don't think them being scared that they might lose to Louisville is funny? So what you want? You want to just cancel the night show and not laugh at all the struggles of your rivalry? It's funny. It is funny. You think they say, oh, we shouldn't be laughing at Louisville. We suck. No, they laugh at Louisville because it's funny. Why did you write that, John? Why did you write that? Why did you feel like that was necessary to put up in this chat? All the pressure on them. That shit is funny. Yeah, it's Maestro. It's all kind of opportunities. All kind of opportunities. But you want to turn the Louisville fan base into we shouldn't be laughing? Is that what you thought was the right move? To stop laughing at Kentucky? Surely you did not think that that's the best call. No way. No way. No way you thought that was Hey, everybody. We shouldn't be laughing at our rivals when they lose because we're not really that good of a team either. What? What? Kenny Payne kept all his players from last year's 12-win team. Our highest scorer averaged, 5.7 points a game? We're working with a totally different class of people. What? What? What is that? Hey, listen. That cushion is big dog cashmere, I'm telling you. Listen, that chair is actually too nice to be in the chair of shame. And if y'all want to be honest, that chair is too nice of a chair to be the chair of shame. The back is firm. That chair is handmade. I'll tell you about that later. Hold on. Let me see if we can get back to anything. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, hold on.
28th. That's a loss. I mean, there are games on the schedule that just look at and I just expect a loss. And that's not what it's supposed to be with Kentucky basketball. With Kentucky football, you look at Alabama and say a loss. You look at Georgia, okay, that's a loss. Like you count losses. You're not supposed to do that with Kentucky basketball. And here we are doing that with Kentucky basketball. I'm sitting here looking and saying we're not going to go to Alabama and win. We're not going to go to Tennessee and win. We're going to lose those games because this team is lost. They're lost.
Strebel, he's doing it again.
Who?
He's doing it again.
What's that?
Quote.
Oh gosh, here we go. So
Calipari on CJ's injury. Quote. Go ahead and say it.
I haven't seen him.
I didn't see him.
Get him out of here, dude.
Apparently, he's got a dislocated finger.
So they already
he's always hurt. So
John Long goes, really? That's what he said.
Yeah. Don't count.
Oh, you ready for another good one from Cal?
Yeah. Drop another bomb, another Cal bomb.
What he said to a couple players, quote, I love you. You got to play better. No, you got to coach better. Stop throwing the players under the bus.
He'll never accept blame for this.
It's never his fault.
No,
it's guys. He can't play them. I can't play him.
Play you. I can't. Well, put him in positions where you can play him. How about that? But prepare your team. You've had Camp Cal now. The vaulted Camp Cal has been going on 2 days. We talked about it today. They got 3 days off for Christmas, and they've been working since Christmas Day on Missouri and getting better. They look worse than ever. This was their worst performance of the season. They look terrible.
I texted you 2 minutes into the game and said, if we get blown out.
We got blown out.
Because you could tell. By the way, quote, I think we've got great players, but they're not playing great.
Thanks, Cal. What a line. That's what you want to hear from your coach. Insight like that.
We got great players, but they're just not
BB and Billy. Welcome to the Kentucky Fish and Wildlife postgame show. What's up, BB and Billy?
Well, you guys keep talking about this year. When it's 3 years in a row, it's called a pattern. Football schools, 4 of them are ahead of you year in and year out. You got a little short guy that you got from Georgia for a point guard last year. It looks like he's trying to find loose change on the floor. That head is down. I don't even – I guess he ties everybody's shoes because that head is never up. This guy – he lost me when he lost to Wisconsin. If he only had one button to push, he would push the wrong one. They only got one, Cal. Push it. No, I don't know. I can't see it, Billy. This guy is an embarrassment. He's never had any of his guys go off and coach somewhere. All his people that are around him, no one can say anything because he won't hire somebody like you said a while ago. I mean, Patino had many guys that they even the coach underneath him that went on to be better coaches. Hey, I'll take Patino back. I don't really care what he did. I don't care what he did with all the corruption and all the crap that goes on in this world today. That boy did nothing compared to what's going on in this country now.
Fan, y'all.
This guy, if people would quit going to their friggin' games, I'm a Kentucky fan, but when you quit selling hot dogs and popcorn in that friggin' stand, that the arena's empty, maybe Mitch Bond farts, maybe he'll get off his ass. And he talked about the girls' basketball team a while ago. She should have never got the friggin' job. She's a good assistant. I like her, but she's not a head coach.
They're not happy with their women's coach.
What are we good at anymore? Baseball coach is not worth a friggin' dime. Football coach ain't going to build a statue for that clown. Give me a break. Get rid of this clown. Clean the house. Get rid of all of them. And let's go get a GoFundMe page and get rid of this piece of shit.
Whoa. Thank you.
Whoa!
I think we both just hit the dump button.
We both hit the dump button at the same time.
Until the very end, that was one of the best calls we've ever had.
I think BB and Billy was upset. I think he was upset.
Whoa!
267-9680. You can call in and be upset.
Show.
Just don't curse, please, and or just say mean things. Oh my gosh! Texter 437-9680. Yeah, UPS Jobs text line. The Villa's coming for you. 1 point game, like KP said. Okay,
I'm taking you on the points.
Okay, I'm not. I can't battle you on that. Texter, gotta love the TV announcers. They kept trying to sell us that Frederick would have made a difference. They did. I mean, they tried. Those announcers tried everything they could to make the game interesting and try to talk about it in an interesting way, and it just was never interesting. Texter, Hall of Fame down the toilet. I demand a recount. Texter. Could you possibly imagine if Louisville was even remotely decent these last few years? What a different perspective it would be. That's true. Texter, any hope that it's like the 2013-2014 season? Here's the comparison. Through 12 games, same as this year, we were 9-3 with losses to number 2 Michigan State by 4, number 20 Baylor by 5, number 18 UNC by 5. All 9 wins were against garbage teams, but didn't win by much. Ended the season with 11 losses and a loss to the national championship game. So I guess there's still hope, except their early losses were at least close instead of just getting blown out. That's that last line there is exactly what I was going to point to. Like, this team just got blown out by Missouri on the road. Blown by again, everybody say it with me, mid-major transfers ran them off the floor.
From the start.
It wasn't a game at all from the start. Texter, dismount perfect, talking about PP and Billy. Texter.
Our guy Phil Baker's listening in. He loved that call.
Texter, he's a piece of blank. LOL.
Street. Well, you said
I said blank.
You're going to be reported.
I'm in trouble. Texter, Missouri knows and believes in what they are doing. Kentucky doesn't know or believe. That's a good point. He's basically done. The players will have to carry him out next year. I'm telling you, I mean, that's a good text. I mean, you're right. Missouri knew what they were doing. They believe in themselves. They had confidence. Calipari's team does not.
And I've got a quote for you that's going to back that up.
Let me read this one more text here. Isolated himself, calling on select reporters is... Never mind. I'll skip that part. Where's that swaggy Cal? R.I.P. Go ahead, Ince.
Jack Pilgrim tweeted out, asked Oscar Tshiebwe if team chemistry is where it needs to be right now. Simple answer, quote, no, it's not.
Ooh.
There you go.
No team chemistry.
They haven't practiced together enough.
Again, they're in the middle of Camp Cal. All right, going back to the phone lines. Hopefully the dump button's built up. Please don't curse. Jimmy, welcome to the Kentucky Fish and Wildlife postgame show. What's up, Jimmy?
Y'all see my
I'm not going to curse, man. I'm done with that. It's going to give me a heart attack, bro.
Y'all see my headrest?
Like other UK fans, I'm sure you guys plan your weekends around watching us play.
It was supposed to be black, though, y'all.
Basketball.
The headrest
I've been
was
doing
supposed
that
to be
since
black.
since I was probably 4 years old, man. I was always excited to watch the game.
Oh man, they messed up my headrest.
You know, I don't expect to win every game,
but
when you're watching this pathetic basketball that we're playing, it's horrible, man. I mean, we ran Tubby out of town after 10 years. We won a championship. We ran him out of town.
No chemistry, definitely.
And you know, the team. I mean, we weren't winning like we demanded to win, and we're over here settling for this. Look, man, I'm tired of saying next year and next year and next year.
Yeah, but you got
you just got out coached by a dude that looked like he just got his associate degree.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yep.
You're getting out coached by these no-name coaches. We'll be lucky to finish 500 in the
Fabian,
SEC.
I'll have to see.
We are a bubble team.
I'll have to go back
but
and look
I
at it.
guarantee you in 2 weeks, we
we
won't even be in that bubble. I'm not with the spread against Louisville. It's whatever. I wouldn't be surprised if Louisville won, honestly. I would not be. But it's going to come to a point where either the president's going to have to fire Mitch and get somebody else who's got the balls to figure out what to do about Cal. Because Cal is so stubborn. The fans will burn him in effigy next year, and he still will not leave because he knows he's got that guaranteed check.
He knows.
Stubborn.
Yeah.
And I'm not blaming these players no more, man. I'm not putting none of these on the players. The players are what they are. We know what Severe can do from last year without topping. We know about the players that transferred.
If you enjoy tonight's show, just hit the like button.
His press conference today, he didn't own nothing.
It only takes one.
He didn't own anything.
Never does.
And that's absolutely. You're the captain of the ship, and you sit there and you're going to roll your players under the bus like that. That's not a coach, man. That is not a coach. And 5 minutes into the first half, streams, I changed it. I turned off the TV. I didn't turn off the TV. I switched to the football game. Honestly, I just couldn't. I don't blame you because my blood pressure was getting to a point to where I'm crazy. I'm at home alone. My wife and the girls are in Chicago visiting her family, so I've been home alone for most of the break. But I
nice.
tell the neighbors, like, who's this dude? I'm like, no, man, I can't do this. They're going to call the police and think I'm murdering somebody. But, I mean, the fans have the right to be upset. And this product that's on the court, like I said, man, bless his heart for Tubby, what he had to go through. But this guy having these players and getting out coached by these other coaches we've never heard of in our life. Like, I'm looking at the SEC. I'm watching Florida went down to the line with Auburn. I don't know who that head coach is. Don't know where he came from. The dude from Missouri. You got the guy from Mississippi. You got these coaches I've never heard of in my life, bro.
And they're playing well.
Exactly.
They're playing good basketball.
If we can't beat this team on the road with the mid-major guys, what are we going to do with these other teams? Honestly, I mean, this is
or when I go find out.
Camp Cal they must be cooking s'mores or something. Or something, but they're not performing at the rate that they should be performing on. The product on the court is what it is.
Telling ghost stories.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, look, man, everybody needs to stick to their guns. It's going to come down to the dollars. This guy, he's done, bro. He's done.
Yeah.
We've seen in the past 3 years, he's done. And you know what? With Kenny's situation in Louisville, that just shows you the Cal coaching tree is hot garbage. Because all those coaches sitting on the bench with him now got fired from their jobs. And look at Kenny. The way
KP, get it together.
I mean, you got the guy at LSU's what he did with a bunch of transfers. Look at the dude in Missouri. I mean, Kenny, he's in way over his head. But you know what?
Go get a bunch
he's been
of
all them years on the bench with Cal. Apparently, he didn't learn jack. He has.
Kenny's doing it with the players that were already here.
They all get fired at some point.
You guys have a great New Year.
Happy New Year, buddy.
You know what I'm saying? And you stay safe. Love you guys. I'll talk to you guys at the next postgame show.
All right, appreciate it. Appreciate it, Jimmy. Thank you very much. I saw you back there talking to our guy Ethan Moore. We were arguing earlier whose basketball team was worse. That's how bad it is.
Debating which side we take on the point spread.
Ethan and James,
because he's down on his team, and you better believe we are down on our team. And this is the
exact opposite of where things usually are.
No, my team's better than you. No, this dude's better than this dude. Cal's got something for Patino. No, Patino's got something for Cal. No, Trez is going to body.
Oh, God. I would be in hell. I would be in hell listening to Ethan and James Strebel argue about which team is worse. Now, listen, they have every right to argue that, but I'm telling you, Marcus Maben, that's hell to me. Oh, my team's this terrible. No, 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 my team's this terrible. Oh, my God. Marcus Maben, that is hell. That is the textbook definition of hell. Arguing about whose team is worse. Oh, that's my personal hell. Listening to Ethan and James argue about which team is worse, Kentucky or Louisville, is personal hell. No, thank you. I'll leave that to other people. I'll argue about why we smell blood in the water, even though we haven't turned the corner yet. But if we kick your ass in Rupp, my team will turn the corner. Your team will fall off a cliff. My team will be on the upswing. Then my team will start doing what they need to do. That's what I'm looking forward to. Not arguing about which team is worse, yours or mine. Oh. Oh, listen, but you know what the problem is? You know what the problem is? You know what the fucking problem is? Pardon me. You know what irritates me? Right after you beat Kentucky, there will be Louisville, quote unquote, Louisville fans or Louisville centric people who will instantly start talking about how bad Kentucky is. Instead of celebrating the win over your rivalry, it'll be the guy that says, I don't know why we're celebrating. They suck. Right off the top rope. Like, can you imagine living in that world? Can you imagine? And y'all, this is the last couple things I'm gonna say. Could you imagine living in the world where your Louisville team has struggled like they struggled, and Kenny Payne, former assistant coach under John Calipari, took this team into Rupp and won the game in a year like this? And the problem is, y'all are going to have to listen to quote unquote Louisville fans say, well, it doesn't really matter because Kentucky sucks. Y'all are going to have that bombarded into your brains. Every time you turn on your radio or your TV show, somebody's going to be telling you, don't celebrate because Kentucky sucks. When your team beats your rival team and they got 12 top 10 players on their team. 12 top 10 players on their team. And you got all the leftovers from your 12-win team. You don't even have a starter. You have one former starter on your team. And if they beat Kentucky, all y'all are going to hear about is how you should not be celebrating because they suck. But if they lose, all you're going to hear about is how much fun Kentucky should be having celebrating this. I hate it for y'all. I hate it for y'all. And the people who love sports radio, Louisville fans that love sports radio before I got here, I really hate it for y'all. Jesus Christ. How do you beat that? How do you beat that? Even if you win, there's going to be people fighting to get in front of a microphone and tell you how your win over Kentucky is not a big deal because Kentucky's not good. The second the buzzer goes off, they're going to fight over the microphone to be the first one to tell you how you shouldn't celebrate. Yes, it's hard to beat Kentucky in Rupp. But what I'm telling you is it's even worse that you're going to have to listen to people tell you how the victory doesn't mean that much. There's a group that wants to kiss Kentucky's ass. There's a group that just hates Kenny Payne. There's a group that just hates Marcus Maben and the Midnight family. There's a group that hates 93.9. All those groups are going to jump in front. There's a group that hates Steve Rummage. All those groups are going to line up to tell you how this is not a big deal if you won in Rupp. Not having any idea how hard it is to win in Rupp. I don't give a fuck what the record is on any given night. For you to be able to beat Kentucky in Rupp is a magnificent accomplishment. And people are going to be lined up to tell you that it's no big deal because Kentucky sucks. Until Kentucky wins again. And then they'll be telling you how awesome Kentucky is. Oh, what now? Oh, Kentucky took that loss to Louisville. Now they got it together. I know if I see my team complaining about the officiating, whatever player I see complaining about the officiating, not only are they getting a chair of shame in my post game, I might blackball myself from even talking about them in a positive way. If I see them whining to the referees, the player that I catch whining to the referees in Rupp Arena, they'll never get higher than a D for the rest of the year in my grading. Like whining to the referee is an automatic D for the rest of the season. Oh, God. Yes. Listen, if UK wins, it'll be relief. It'll be the biggest sigh of relief y'all ever seen in your life. You just don't imagine. You can't imagine the pressure it is for Cal not to lose to Kenny Payne in a season like this. Like, I think y'all are not appreciating. Like, y'all are looking at it from Louisville's point of view. If you look at it from Kentucky's point of view, if Kentucky fans watch Louisville in a year like this beat Cal, with everything they got going on at Kentucky, this is the most pressure-filled game. This is like the most important game that Kentucky's played since Wisconsin. Like, I don't think y'all realize that. This is the most important game Kentucky has played since Wisconsin. And all you got to do is get your boys to show up full force on Saturday. Like, there's a level of pressure on Kentucky that y'all can't imagine. Listen, those assistant coaches, there's a level of pressure. If they lose to Louisville with this record that we have, when I tell you it's going to be anarchy and everybody knows it. Cal knows it. Barnhart knows it. Everybody knows it. We cannot lose to Louisville. And especially this year, They don't have any top level recruits. They don't have any big time transfers. They took the team from 12 wins last year. They've been losing. They would shut. Listen, I guarantee they would shut it down. I guarantee, and this is, I mean this. If Louisville won that game, your security would get Louisville out of Lexington, and they would shut that city down. They would block off Lexington streets to keep them from tearing that place apart. They would shut down the whole city for the safety of the citizens. You ever see when they show like presidents at a baseball game and somebody acts up, and you know how like the Secret Service rush presidents out of events? They would rush Louisville and Kenny Payne out of there like the Secret Service. They would have LMPD and probably 2 state troopers get them out of Lexington as fast as possible. The moment they get them out of Lexington, they would have state troopers and police come in there and shut down that city just to prevent pandemonium, riots, and everything. The referees are going to need private security if Louisville wins in Rupp. Referees gonna need private security. Our players gonna need private security. Our staff, Cal, oh my God, Barnhart, shit, Stoops gonna need private security. Yeah, Lexington gonna be on a curfew. You think they won't lock down? You think they won't lock down Lexington? You think they won't lock down Lexington if Louisville runs out of there? I don't know if y'all know this, but there's a picture in the paper with me leaving Lexington like this. Repeat, there's a picture documented after we beat Kentucky in the year they won the championship with me going like this to the crowd. Red team, go, go, go. Red team, go, go, go. Move, 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 move. This really happened, y'all. Y'all, listen, there's a level of pressure that, like, y'all can't imagine. My team can show up like animals and just get one game, and the whole future changes. The future of the rivalry changes. Now, my basketball team got the win over Kentucky. My ladies basketball, my ladies volleyball, my football team is game on. My baseball team's cold. My soccer team's cold. It's game on. Oh my God. With a whole new regime. You're right. Get on out of here. Hit the like button on your way out the door, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. I got some lamb chops to make. No, I'll do that tomorrow. I'll just have a chicken salad tonight. All right, y'all. Get out of here and enjoy yourselves.